Good morning. Uh, it's about almost noon. Kind of slept in until like 10 something. Then I woke up and had to do a couple of things. Uh, Today's video will be realistically mostly about my addiction. That'll be kind of towards the end, but yeah, it'll mostly be about that, I assume. Um, yeah. Second day, new apartment. You I got power changed over into my name. And it was a little confusing because there might be two units upstairs. I'm unsure if there's someone that lives next to me or not. But I got the upstairs one changed into my name, and I have to pay a deposit or whatever. So we'll see. I've been paying somebody else's power, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll work through it. I'm not good with things that I don't know or understand. If it's clear, and it's easy. If it's not clear, and it's like, well, I don't know, and nobody's told me anything, then yeah, it sucks. Um, Feeling like I need everything, like different appliances, and I'm gonna have no furniture. I'm not even gonna have an office chair, so even when I get my computer and stuff in here, I'm not gonna have a way to play it. So I'm probably gonna Facebook Marketplace an office chair nearby because otherwise I can't even use my computer. So that kind of sucks. I got rid of my chair. Yeah, I think I paid $1 for the office chair I had. I'll get another one. I'll just have to start eyeing them up, even though it shouldn't be going to thrift stores. So I don't know exactly what I'll do. Um, I think it was in the month of December. YouTube sent me a thing where we got 3 new subs. We had 272 views and 1,094 minutes watched. I don't know how much of that is me. Usually I watch the videos. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like, ugh. I don't know if I'm not in the mood to see myself. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone watching. It's awesome. You know what I mean? That anyone watches at all. You know, yeah. Just the ramblings of a madman trying to make sense of his life. Um, Me and Jim are starting to get kind of antsy to be full time employees. He's worked more weekends than me, so he should be a little further ahead than me. But I told him like, you probably gotta ask, man, because I don't even think they're gonna switch us over. Like, I don't know. We have to ask or something. It's almost time for me to ask again. Because yeah, I want to be a full time employee. I want my glasses credit. It's there's a lot of things. I have to pay $150 deposit for the power in the next like few weeks, which I can pay. I have money. I'm not broke. So like uh, 2600 $2,600 my savings. Yeah. I guess like $2,800 altogether because I have some cash and stuff. But yeah, I have money for stuff. I just don't really want to spend money right now. And technically, my work already owes me like $900 now because we're always a week behind with our pay. But yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to be careful about sending money out. You know what I mean? Because it scares me. I need to be in here for a month or two and see what all everything's gonna cost and like what everything's gonna be. And I haven't even checked on my car. I hope it's not towed when I go out there because then I'll be late to work because I'll have to walk and it'll. I mean it. I could probably run there in 10 minutes. It just would suck so hard. I don't like running, not for long distance. Yeah, okay. They moved a lot of people from second to third. We're just not running as much, and we're gonna be kind of slow till spring, so there's probably not gonna be no overtime. That's all right. Um, okay, and then this will just kind of be. We'll get into the meat of it, I guess. My addiction, which yeah, the walls are. I can't tell if the walls are super thin, but I can definitely hear every car go by. So, you know, yeah. Prefer to have a. I don't know. We'll just see. I hate people knowing my business close to me. I don't care if anyone knows my business. Like, there will be a million people that see this, and I wouldn't feel like weird about it. But like, if my neighbor hears me talking weird, I'm like, oh, that's not good. 'Cause that's like a potential direct interaction with someone. Yeah. Um. Okay. Yeah. So, I kind of guess yeah, you can probably assume we hadn't talked about it as much, and I'm not living in my car anymore. Um, I would never say that I, drive stoned in any way, because that's illegal. I just use my medication as I, need to, so that I feel fine and I can continue to do life as I need to. Um, but yeah, I'm from dawn till dusk. When I woke up last night, I hit it once. I'm constantly stoned. I constantly smoke weed, hit the vape pen, because that's all I have right now. I prefer, the flower, but all I have is tons of vape pens. Like, everyone's always asking me at work, like, "Would you sell anybody?" Like, no, no, I'm not doing that. It's my medication, bro. Like, what I mean? Go away. No, I don't. I don't want any part of that. So, but yeah, if you couldn't already tell, I mean, you probably can't tell unless you can see my eyes. But I usually have eye drops in anyway. I thought I seen a bug, but maybe I don't. I've hit it a lot this morning. Yeah. So pretty much just when I wake up, I just start smoking. I hit my vape, my mini vape. Um, yeah, and I just hit it all the time. And it's weird too because I work in a work environment where like people are doing it inside, people are doing it on the break, people are this and that. Like it's a weird environment. Like yeah, so I don't know. Even forklift drivers and a lot of people are doing it. It's very yeah. But for me, it's like I just do everything to excess, and I just I definitely use more than I need to. Like if I would take breaks or slow myself down, I wouldn't use as much. But I don't really have that mentality. Like I smoke so much that like I'm constantly starving sometimes. Like my stomach will be just like aching. I'll just be like, dude, you need extra calories. Like you're like, even if you're not doing anything, like your body inside is like, it's work. So I end up making myself like hungry all the time. Yeah, I don't know. It just oh, and like I say, I use it as a crutch, man. Like I use it to sleep, so I don't have the nightmares. Like otherwise, I have really bad PTSD nightmares, where I just put myself through traumatic situations. Like sometimes I'll be killed. Like I've been shot many times. And it hurts. Like you get hit and it hurts, and then you kind of just like you lay down, like you kind of fall down or whatever, and then you just kind of like you breathe like a one or two more times, and it kind of just fades out, right? And then you just sometimes, well, usually you wake up when you die. I always wake up when I die. Um, yeah, I've been ran over by heavy machinery. I've been in a lot of car accidents in my dreams. Like none of these things have happened. Like I say, I create literal new situations of locations I've never seen, with people I've never met, sometimes severely intimate situations. Like these people will be my best friend or any type of thing. Like I'll create these scenarios for myself, and they're so vivid. Like, and I don't mean just like sometimes. I mean like probably 2 or 3 times a week at least, if I'm sober. So it's miserable. Like it's horrible. Like you just I'm creating new failures that I've never done in places I've never seen with people I've never been with. And imagine that's what you do to yourself when you're supposed to be resting every single night. It's that or just traumatic things where you watch people that you care about die again in new ways or you fail in new ways. It is so horrible and miserable, and I can still remember a lot of these dreams. I used to have like PTSD dreams that I didn't have. Like I would literally have dreams where like in the dream it'd be like crazy scenarios, and eventually I'd get to like smoke or something. You know, next to a gas station. But eventually I'd get to, do whatever. Uh, yeah, eventually I'd get to smoke whatever, and then I just like in the dream I'd like feel relaxed, and then I'd wake up and be like, that's not actually a thing. You know what I mean? So I would have these super vivid dreams that again I remember. Like I remember these dreams because they were so vivid, and it's torturous. Like why would I even like I try and tune them out, right? Like a lot of them are kind of like I barely remember a scene from it, right? But the fact that I remember these things like years later, you can imagine like it's a traumatic memory that I created in my own sleep, in my own mind, and if I smoke, like I don't remember it. Like I wake up and maybe for like a second or two, if I had a dream, I'll remember it. But if I didn't immediately like write that down or like, I didn't focus on it super hard the second I woke up, then I don't remember. Like I don't really have dreams when I smoke. So like I say, that's a huge part of it. Like even if it didn't do all the other things that it does, just not having traumatic nightmares like is a huge thing. So, but it does everything else. Like it calms me down. I'm bipolar. I get real upset. One of the easiest ways, if you want me to like reset my attitude, because I get mad and then I kind of just stay there for a while, and unless things get nicer or easier or whatever, then I might come back down. But I can also just be stuck there at the upset point. And if you just want me to like reset and like kind of relax, I need about uh, 45 seconds and just like one, two, three. This is another thing I wrote down in the book just because I love Joey Diaz. But basically just sucking on the devil's dick. Like that's what it takes. Every time I get real upset or I get real stressed out, or pretty much just all the time now, which I know isn't good, but I'm 30. I've been smoking since I was like 13. Uh, it started out as like weekends and then, all the time, especially when I was selling drugs, selling weed. So, back in my teenage years. And I've went without it, I don't know, 6 months, maybe twice. And then for like a solid year and a half. And that year and a half was super bad and miserable. It was when I was living in the hotel and I was trying to make myself off myself. Um, and occasionally I would like drink and stuff, and yeah, I was kind of just in a real dark place because I couldn't get my medication. Like not everyone's seen it like that, um, and I didn't know anyone, and I won't leave, to go outdoors unless I have to, because I have social anxiety. So I just wouldn't leave the apartment, pretty much ever. I would only go to Walmart uh, once a week, every couple weeks, or that was it. Like I wouldn't go anywhere else. And at a certain point, I started drinking a little bit, and I drink a little bit off and on, and just miserable. Like, yep, this sucks. And yeah, like I have to smoke. Like I don't know how else to function. Like I have so many things that I'm like repressing, and I have so many things that with my own personality disorders that I'm crutching on this thing to like kind of ease me through, my day and just everything. Like I don't know. It's almost like a state of mind, mindset to just be constantly kind of in that zone or trying to be in that zone. It's not good. Like I said, a lot of people crutch on a lot of things. You know, I can go without it, but like I say, the nightmares are gonna come back, and I'm gonna have a lot more anger issues and more potential outbursts, which also potentially costs me my job, and it's just it all just is reciprocal to the point where it's like these things are so cheap. Like it's like a pack of cigarettes. You know what I mean? Like imagine if a pack of now, imagine if like a $6 pack of cigarettes. You could potentially have it last like a week or 2 weeks. It used to be, but again, I'm kind of like high. I'm kind of I'm using a lot, so uh, even if it only lasts like 3 or 4 days, 4 or 5 days, you know, it still only costs $6, and that's to be in the zone constantly and, secure my mental health and put me where I need to be to just work and try and live in the like kind of squalor and, you know, the poor, like lonely by myself, no family, no friends, no hope, no outlook, no anything. You know what I mean? Like just having to get it out of the mud every single time myself. Like you know what I mean? I definitely have an eating addiction. I've eaten half a thing of cookie dough since I got here. You know what I mean? And half a gallon of milk, just raw cookie dough. I just got a big tub of it. You know, that's why I say I gotta be easy on. I gotta be easy on things because I can get out of control with any of my things because I have mania, I have depression, I have all these things, and yeah, so I kind of just do my best to keep myself level. Like I say, I feel like I need to buy a lot of stuff. I feel like I need a lot of stuff because nothing in here, and it's kind of depressing. For like a split second earlier, I looked around, like I was feeling good, and then I just walked in here and I kind of looked around, and like for a split second, I wanted to cry. I was like, "Oh, this is pitiful," you know what I mean? But what are you gonna do, man? So yeah, that is what it is. Like I say, I would never say that I operate a motor vehicle or commit any crime, while under the influence of my medication. So I don't know what to say. I'm I use my medication as needed. Yeah, yeah. It's hard. I don't know. Like for a long time, I guess there's big stigmatism with it. There still is, especially if you're in like a lot of places. There's still this weird stigmatism, whatever it is, whatever the word is, um, especially in the country, different things. So I don't know, but yeah, I uh, I try not to bother anyone with it. I guess like all you'd get is if I had the actual leaf, you'd have the smell, which I appreciate and other people appreciate, but not everyone appreciates. So the vape pens don't really smell unless you like right up on it. Yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know. I just want to I'm not living in my car anymore and having to worry about like a police officer seeing this video and coming up being like, "Hey, dude," you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna catch me in the car very often, as it is. So. Yeah, I don't know. I like to be honest, man. I don't want to go with lying. Like I don't know. Like honesty is just like eventually someone will catch you in a lie, which I used to be a habitual liar, and then my memory was crappy even when I was a kid and everything. So I couldn't keep myself like straight on lies. You'd eventually like lose track of them. So yeah, lying is just really bad. You can like maybe like slightly alter a truth, but you definitely shouldn't lie. And the only time I do something like that is like at work, like one of our bosses came up and the other dudes were outside on a smoke break because the machines were broke. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We barely worked yesterday because the machines were broke all the time. But one of the bosses came by, and it was too hot for like us to run. And then one of them finally cooled down, but they took like this super long smoke break outside. And I was like, I didn't need a smoke break, so just chilling. And yeah, like one of the bosses came by, and I kind of just walked away from the panel, and I was like, I don't know, I don't even know how to read that panel. I just the other guy said it was too hot, and I'm just waiting. Yeah. Um, I'm just gonna let this video upload. Get ready to go to work, I guess. I haven't done anything. I got home last night and I was tired, and I ripped the vape a bunch, and it pretty much just put me to sleep. Like even right now, I kind of feel tired again. I didn't get the best sleep. I'm kind of sleeping on one of my sleeping bags, unfolded on the ground, and then in the other one. I like when I get my little Amish heater in here because between my Amish heater and my Dell Optiplex running all the time, this apartment should heat itself for the most part. I shouldn't really have to worry about it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Again, I need money for the U-Haul. I need money for the deposit for the thing. It's like, that's the thing that scares me is when I have money coming in like 5 different directions, and then at the end of it, I'm like, well, crap, because I only see what I start with. I don't see it when I'm putting it out. I'm not like, oh, that's minus 150. I just wait till the number. I wait until I pay everything I need to pay, and then I'm just like, all right, that's what I got. So, I don't know. I'm not great with money. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Like, I always have money usually, but well, it doesn't go very far. I don't know where I'm going with that. I cover everything I want to cover. I hope everyone has a good day. I appreciate everyone watching. Um, it'll probably start getting shorter too, because there's not going to be as much to talk about. I mean, I could always have theme videos and stuff, but I kind of want to save some of them for like a later date. So I'll probably just like daily updates on small things. But yeah, hope everyone's good day. My apartment's kind of gross, is what it is. I'm gonna slowly like work on it, I guess. And as I get things in here, it'll be nice. It's too small for me to pace around. That's another thing I do a lot. Is kind of just like walk around in circles. Cause I don't know, nothing to do. It'll be better when I get my computer and stuff. I had the Steam Deck. I could play it. Didn't play it. Didn't do anything last night. Started watching YouTube. Fell asleep. Yeah. See you guys.